Dr. Todd Atwood started his career as a professional musician before going back to school at age 27. Since earning his bachelor's and master's degree in wildlife at Purdue in 1999 and 2002, as well as a PhD in wildlife biology from Utah State in 2006, Atwood has worked in wildlife biologist positions across the country. He began his career in wildlife research working with black bears and mule deer for the Arizona Game and Fish Department. He went on to research species ranging from gray foxes to coyotes, bobcats, and black bears as a research wildlife biologist for the USDA APHIS National Wildlife Research Center in Colorado. In 2012, Atwood was named as a research wildlife biologist and the polar bear research program leader for the U.S. Geological Survey's Alaska Science Center in Anchorage. In this role, he collects and analyzes data on polar bear population dynamics and their responses to changing environmental stressors, primarily the loss of sea ice habitat. He then provides scientific guidance on polar bear ecology to various stakeholder groups and decision makers. His distinguished career focused on carnivore ecology and its implications for conservation, disease spread, and human-wildlife conflicts exemplify why Dr. Todd Atwood is one of Purdue Forestry and Natural Resources 2021 Distinguished Alumnus Award winners.
First and foremost, I need to thank my wife, Laura, who was very patient with an older guy going back to college. Probably for longer than she thought I would be going back to college. Maybe she thought just for the bachelor's, but it turned out to be quite a bit longer than that. I'm really grateful for the support I had when I was in the FNR department, and really for the opportunities that were made available to me. And they were opportunities that were made available to anybody, really. And it's just a matter of kind of taking those opportunities, kind of seizing the opportunities. But the mentorship of Dr. Swihart, Dr. Weeks, Dr. Rhodes, the opportunities that they provided to me to do independent studies, the courses that they gave us that were challenging. They weren't easy courses. You had to work to do well in them. And I think that kind of helped instill a work ethic that I have carried with me through my career. I don't know that I've been lucky with my career, but I feel like I've worked really hard. I feel like I'm somebody who's of average ability, but has a really good work ethic. And I think there's kind of a lesson in that you don't have to be a genius to do well in this field, but you do have to be a hard worker. And I think the opportunities that I had at Purdue to do independent studies, to learn kind of the pitfalls of failing, not being afraid to fail, and people then supporting you when you do fail, really helped me as a researcher. And I'm thankful to the employers who took a chance on an older guy coming out of school. People like the National Wildlife Research Center, Arizona Game and Fish, and in particular USGS for kind of entrusting me with this, what I feel like an immense responsibility to not only run the polar bear research program, but to leave it a better program than I found it. Coming from Robin, it's special because I really respect Robin as a scientist. She's just a brilliant quantitative ecologist. And so to have her think that, maybe I've done some good stuff in my career is icing on the cake. It's special because I was nominated by someone that I know and that I respect. I have a lot of friends that I made at Purdue that I still keep in touch with periodically, and have kind of helped me out of various jams over time in my career. And I can think of people like Lee Humberg, Dave Glista, Travis DeVault, Tom Gehring. These are all people that I went to either my undergrad with or my master's with. I'm also very grateful to um, the native communities of Kaktovik and Ukiagvik, who are uh, very gracious in allowing us to work out of their communities each year and provide a lot of logistical support and sometimes even a lot of hands in the field to do our work. And yeah, I think that's probably it.